All right, everybody, welcome back. We are diving deep today, and it's all about Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Big moves happening over there.
Amazon and AI, putting their money where their mouth is, you could say.
You could definitely say that. Billions of dollars.
Billions into this company, Anthropic. They're the ones behind this AI, Claude. And we've got some interesting things to unpack here.
We do. I think a lot of people are going to be really surprised when they hear about this.
Yeah, I mean, we see big tech making big investments all the time, but this one feels different. This feels like it could actually change things.
Absolutely. It's not just about the money, though that is a big part of it, obviously. It's more about what this investment means for the future of AI and how we interact with technology, even, just in our daily lives.
Right. And we're basing this deep dive today on some reporting that's come out recently, some really fascinating stuff.
Yeah, there have been some great articles that lay out exactly what's going on, what Amazon's up to.
So let's get right into it. Amazon is investing $4 billion right now into Anthropic.
Yeah, $4 billion. On top of what they've already put in, I think it was like
It's a total of $8 billion.
$8 billion. That's more than some countries' entire economies.
It's a mind-boggling amount of money.
Yeah.
And it shows how serious Amazon is about becoming a major player in the AI space.
Yeah, and I think it signals a bit of a shift in their strategy, too.
How so?
Well, Amazon has always been very good at, well, a lot of things, but they've sort of been playing catch-up in the AI game, at least compared to some of their rivals, like Microsoft, for example.
Right.
But this move, investing in Anthropic, it tells me they're realizing they need to get serious, like
Wow.
really serious about AI if they want to stay competitive.
Okay, so let's talk about Anthropic a little bit more. Who are they? What's so special about them that Amazon's willing to, basically hand over a small country's worth of cash?
So Anthropic is a company founded by, get this, former researchers from OpenAI,
No way. The ChatGPT people.
the ChatGPT people. So they know what they're doing. And their main product is this AI Claude, which is kind of like I guess you'd call it a rival to ChatGPT.
So another chatbot. What's the big deal?
It's more than just a chatbot. It's designed to be, well, more advanced in a lot of ways, more reliable, more capable of handling complex tasks, and a big focus for them is safety, making sure the AI is aligned with human values, that it doesn't go off the rails, so to speak.
Okay, that's interesting. But we hear a lot of these promises about safe and reliable AI. What makes Claude different?
Well, for one thing, Anthropic is really putting their money where their mouth is when it comes to safety research. They have a whole team dedicated to it, and they're being very transparent about their methods, publishing their research so other people can scrutinize it.
Okay, so more transparency, more focus on safety. What else? What's the tech behind Claude? Is it that different from ChatGPT?
It is, actually. Claude is built on a different architecture, which allows it to process information and generate responses in a more, well, human-like way, I guess you could say. More nuanced, more capable of understanding context and intent.
So potentially more powerful than ChatGPT.
Potentially, yes. And that's what has Amazon so excited. They're not just giving Anthropic money, they're making them their primary training partner for AI.
What does that mean exactly?
It means Amazon gets access to Anthropic's technology, their expertise. Plus, they're giving Anthropic access to their own AI chips, which are some of the most powerful in the world.
So it's a two-way street. Amazon gets the AI brains, Anthropic gets the hardware muscle to train and run their models.
Exactly. And this brings us to the really interesting part, Alexa.
Ah, good old Alexa. Amazon's a voice assistant. I use it every day.
Me too. But let's be honest, sometimes it's not the smartest cookie in the jar.
That's putting it mildly.
No,
Half the time it can't even understand what I'm asking.
Right. But the rumor is, and this is what's got everyone buzzing, Claude is going to be the brains behind a major Alexa upgrade.
Really? So they're basically admitting that their own AI wasn't good enough.
Kind of, yeah. But I think it's more about recognizing that they need to partner with the best to stay ahead in the AI race. And right now, Anthropic is one of the leaders in the field.
So is this a desperate attempt to catch up to Microsoft and OpenAI? They've been all in on this stuff for a while now.
I wouldn't say desperate, but it's definitely a strategic move. Amazon knows they need to step up their game if they want to stay competitive, and this partnership gives them a real shot at doing that.
Okay, so what would this new Claude-powered Alexa look like? Paint me a picture.
Imagine talking to Alexa and it actually understands you. Not just basic commands, but real, natural conversations. You could ask complex questions, have back and forth exchanges, and Alexa would actually get what you mean.
That sounds amazing. But is it realistic? I mean, I've been burned by AI promises before.
Yeah, and I should mention there have been some reports from beta testers who've tried the new Alexa.
And
It's still early days. Apparently, it can be a bit slow sometimes, and it still struggles with some basic tasks like, turning on the lights reliably.
so maybe not quite ready for prime time just yet.
Yeah.
But still, the potential is huge.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if Amazon can actually pull this off, if they can integrate Claude into Alexa and make it work seamlessly, it would be a game changer. It could
Hmm.
change how we interact with technology in a fundamental way.
So let's bring it back to our listeners. This is all very exciting, but what does it actually mean for them? What does this mean for our daily lives?
Well, think about it. If our devices become truly conversational, if they can understand us and respond to us in a natural way, it could change how we use them, how we rely on them.
We might start to trust them more, depend on them more.
Exactly. And that raises some really interesting questions like, what are the ethical implications of that? How do we ensure that AI is used responsibly, that it doesn't become too powerful, too influential?
Big questions for sure. And it kind of leaves us with this one final thought. If our devices become more conversational, will they also become more persuasive? Will we be more likely to listen to their suggestions, to follow their recommendations?
That's something to think about. As we step into this new era of intelligent machines, we need to be aware of the potential risks as well as the rewards.
Absolutely. So much to ponder. And that's a wrap for today's deep dive, folks. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.